We've been getting a lot of questions about one lake in particular. Now, all the other big ones have been coming up. We're going to have a great season of high lake levels for a while. Shasta's nearly full. Oroville's nearly full. Folsom is more than 90% full. New Melones is more than 70%. But then you get to Trinity, and it just sticks out as there's something going on with this lake in particular. It's only 46% full, and it's one of the biggest dams and reservoirs in California. Now, naturally, it just has a smaller watershed than some of these other lakes. And a watershed is just the area that naturally collects the water and funnels it down to a river and then out to the ocean. You put a dam there, and that's how you get Trinity Lake. So it's relatively small. In any normal year, that's not a problem because it gets so much water from rain and snow, it can fill up really quickly. But this year, you would just expect, with all the big numbers that we've been talking about for rain and for snow, this is the precip compared to average, double to triple in some cases, either rain or snow. Obviously, that must be happening for Trinity, right? Not really. It's had a fine year, but remember, 2 years of record drought followed up by a normal year for water with rain and snow. It just hasn't come up as much as some of the other big reservoirs. Now, it's come up. You could see the water levels going up. There has been one moment where it came down a little bit, and that they consider that normal operations for salmon. But ever since that moment, it's continued to come up, and in a major way. Now, the Bureau of Reclamation, which is a federal agency, they operate the dam, and they've been asked about this specifically. They say the releases have been normal. There's been no extra releases because of some of the maintenance that's been going on there, so they are aware of it. But honestly, when you just look at where the atmospheric rivers hit and where they didn't, Trinity was just left out just by a little bit on some of the major rain and snow that we've seen so far this season.